is one question I keep getting. So why don't people support you? Why do people say there is no money in photography? There is no money in video? There's three main reasons why I think people tell you this. Today I'm gonna break this down so that you're not broken down by other people. Let's get started. Number one, they could not do it themselves. So a lot of people, when I started this business, my friend Eric Thompson was a producer over at Maverick Films, and he told me there are three reasons why people fall out of this industry. Number one, a third of the people fall out because of drug use and substance abuse. So they're just gonna drop out. The second half is they just give up. They're like, I'm not made for this, I can't do this struggle. So they leave and they get a normal 9 to 5. The third of it are the ones that make it. They persist, they live a healthier lifestyle, they balance themselves out. So the person that's telling you you cannot make money from photography, from video, it's likely because they couldn't do it themselves. And it sounds incredibly harsh, but you have to look at it. When you get advice from somebody, you always have to ask, but do I want to be like this person? Do I want to emulate what they have done? There's a lot of people in life that will give you advice. And then you have to ask yourself, but you haven't done anything yourself. You haven't done anything remotely as ambitious as what I want to do, as remotely as adventurous as what I want to do. But a lot of people have to feel validated. One of the biggest moments I remember, and I saw this on a YouTube clip where they interviewed Oprah Winfrey. And on her last show, she spoke about something. And she said that one thing she has learned in that, I don't know, 5 years, 20 years, however many years she was on that very successful show, she interviewed a lot of people. And she said the one thing every human has in common is that they need validation. We overeat because we want to be validated. We over-exercise, we overwork, we over-save, over-drink, over-consume materialistic goods because we're trying to validate ourselves and feel validated. When somebody says, hey, there's no money in photography, when somebody says, hey, there's no money in video, what they're really desperately trying to do is validate their decisions of giving up. It has nothing to do with you. It has everything to do with this person desperately trying to validate their decision. So if you don't make it, if you also say, this is so hard, they're gonna say, I know, I had trouble too. But now they feel validated that their decision was not a bad decision. See, you couldn't make it and you couldn't make it, so I'm just like everybody else. Pay attention to why people say things. The truth is usually right between sentences. The truth is usually the part that they don't say out loud. The second reason why they may tell you that you're not gonna make it or that there is no money in video and photo is that they may not be aware of the diversity of your skills, the diversity of what you can do with your camera, and they may not know your business acumen. They just don't know, so they speak. I have a lot of opinions about things I have no idea about. This is just a human thing we do. I'm working on it, but a lot of times people feel like they need to speak. A lot of times when people tell you you're not gonna make it, it is not malicious. It's just that they don't understand the way that it works. So a lot of times they don't know about business, like your business. So they don't know that this one simple camera can be getting you portraits of the real estate agent, can be getting a second job, which is home photos, can also be getting you really cool video. 3 jobs out of 1. They don't understand that that can happen. They don't understand that you might be capable of that, or you might be astute enough to figure that out. They also underestimate how much you know, how much you've learned, how much you've stayed on top of things. Like you are watching this video, not because it's the most entertaining video, because you want to better yourself. You are putting in that time. This is your journey, it's your time investment, it's your life, and unless somebody is going to be paying all of your bills, then they shouldn't really get a say in how you live your life. Of course, we respect our parents, etc., but ultimately, you're the one that has to wake up in your body every day and put in the work. There is money in photo. There is money in video. There's money in photo and video even with AI. Because AI is cool, AI is a tool, but it's artificial intelligence. We're going after the natural intelligence, which is what you have. And so when you shoot next to me, if we're in the studio together, same camera, I just hand it over and I give it to you, there is no way that I can possibly capture what you have captured. That's what makes us unique. So you have humanity in your work. Make sure that the people who you're getting advice from have already done what you want to do. There are a lot of photographers, there are a lot of videographers. Now this is somebody that has a course himself. So when you get advice from people, make sure that they have done what you want to do. When someone tells you there is no money in photography, make sure that they've walked that path. If they haven't, you have to politely dismiss it and goes in one ear and out the other ear. The third reason why someone may tell you, hey, there is no money in photo, there's no money in video, it's a tough pill to swallow. And sometimes it comes from people so close to you There's something I heard when I worked with Madonna. She said, the front row of your life is filled with your biggest fans and your biggest haters. It's usually in that same front row of your life. So there's people that have access to you that sometimes they may be a little bit envious. Not because they want you to fail, they just want to do better than you. And this is like real talk that I gotta have with you guys, because not everything's like just sunshine and rainbows and, you know, this is real life stuff. So oftentimes you might be 3 to 4 years behind somebody. Let's say there is a headshot, you're a headshot photographer, and there's a friend of yours or an acquaintance of yours that is also a headshot photographer. They're 3, 4 years ahead, and they're like, I don't know, I wouldn't do it. It's so hard. It just takes so much of your time. Like, if I could go and do it again, I wouldn't do it. These are all excuses you may have heard. It's just so expensive, man, it's so hard. I'm so tired. I don't know if it's even worth it anymore. You're so much younger, don't do it. There is a decent chance that they see your full potential and your ability before you can even see it. So if they are about the same speed or they're a little bit ahead of you, oftentimes, because they have already traveled this road ahead of you, because they've already been there and you're asking them for advice, they understand what potential looks like. They understand what the ability to skyrocket looks like. And so either they don't want you to do as good as them and they see you as pure competition, so they want to tell you ahead of time, it's not worth it. I have gone through this, some of my peers have gone through this. It is incredibly negative and dark cloudish to say, but I would rather you say it and hear it and process it and then look out for this. So when people say, oh, I don't know, it's too hard, it's too expensive, too time consuming, just too impossible. Sometimes they see your potential way before you see your potential, and they're hoping to stunt your growth before it takes off. So whether it's those 3 things, it shouldn't matter how you move forward. The only thing that you want to do is realize you have to get up in your own body every single day. You have to put in the time commitment, the financial commitment, and only you are going to be doing the work. When you do that, then you're going to enjoy all the rewards. It's always, when you look in life, the people who are going to be cheering you on are the people who have already done amazing things in their lives. It may be entirely different careers and goals, but the people who cheer you on are happy with themselves and they want to see you do well. The people that discourage you are often not doing anything. The people that make fun of you are generally sitting in their mom's basement on a ripped IKEA couch and they don't know what they're talking about. All they want to do is bring people down. So you gotta have your own back and you gotta coach yourself through situations. Why did that person say something? Where they're standing? Is this somebody I want to emulate? Is this somebody I look up to? Somebody I ask for advice? Yeah? Cool. Listen to them and ask them to expand on what they want. No? That's nice, in one ear, out the other. I hope this helps you. If you have questions, put those in the comments because it's important to me that I help you guys and I give you a lot of reality in this industry. It's super lucrative. It is super rewarding. You just have to collect the right people near you, okay? I think this video is gonna help you out a lot. You already know this video is gonna help you out a lot. And then you know what the subscribe button is. I'll speak with you next time. Thank you so much. My name is Walid Azami, and my work is right here, walidazami.com.